My name is Victoria Winters. The sun is bright over Collinwood this morning, but inside the great house, shadows remain. Shadows from the past. Shadows of guilt. Fear. Fears that must be kept secret.
Good morning, darling.
Good morning.
Did I startle you?
No.
Carol, is something wrong?
Why do you say that?
Well, you jumped so when I came into the room, and you're as white as a sheet.
Am I?
Yes, what's the matter?
You wouldn't want to hear about it.
Oh, I would. Why not?
You just wouldn't.
What are you holding behind your back?
It's just...
Show it to me. It's Roger's gun. What are you doing with that?
Looking at it?
Why?
Are you sure you want to hear?
Yes.
Last night, I almost used it. I almost killed a man.
You almost killed a man?
Yes.
Who?
Jason's friend. That Willie.
What did he do?
Well, he came in here. He'd had a few drinks. He wanted more. Then he started saying things.
What kind of things?
Nasty things. Insinuations.
What did he say?
It wasn't so much what he said. It was the way he kept looking at me. Then he tried to touch me.
Carolyn.
I told him to stay away from me, but he kept after me. He wouldn't leave me alone. So I grabbed Uncle Roger's revolver, and I told him I'd shoot him if he didn't go away, if he didn't leave me alone. I meant it, Mother. I really did.
I believe you. Come, sit down.
I'm sorry I had to tell you about it.
Sorry, why?
Is this Willie a friend of yours?
Well, I'd hardly call him that. Do you know where Jason is now?
He's in Uncle Roger's study.
I want to have a talk with him. I'm sorry about this, darling. But it won't happen again. You don't have to worry. Believe me, I'll see that it never happens again. Jason?
Elizabeth. My, how do you manage to look so attractive early in the morning?
I want your friend Willie to leave this house immediately.
Well, now, what's brought all this on? Has Willie done something?
He most certainly has. He tried to attack Carolyn last night.
Attack her? Oh, now, are you sure she didn't misunderstand him?
There was no misunderstanding. She had to threaten him with a gun.
A gun?
She's petrified of him.
Well, then I shall have to speak to Willie.
You'll have to do more than speak to him. You'll have to tell him to go.
And if I don't?
I'll call the police.
The police?
Yes.
Would you really go that far, Liz?
I'll do anything I have to do to protect Carolyn.
Well, Liz, you know there are a few things I could tell the police, too, should they come calling.
I realize that.
About a certain room in the basement and what's contained there.
Well, go ahead and tell them then.
Come on, Liz. They'd dig up the basement floor. They'd find your husband's body. You'd have to explain how it got there.
I'm willing to risk it.
All to just get Willie out of this house.
To keep Carolyn safe. Carolyn's safety means more to me than anything. Even more than my own life. Well, are you going to ask your friend to leave, or do I have to call the police?
Oh, no, Liz, you're being unreasonable. You're excited, upset. You're just not seeing things clearly.
I see that this man is a threat to Carolyn, and if he doesn't leave, I'll call the police.
You really mean that, don't you?
Of course I do.
Well, then, of course, Willie will have to leave. But that'll take time.
Time?
Well, I'll have to find a way to deal with Willie, and that takes time.
How much time?
Maybe just a few days.
I want him out of this house today.
Now, Liz, you have to realize that Willie is a very complicated young man. He could make matters very difficult for the two of us. Now, I know how to handle him, so please let me handle him in my own way.
And how do you plan to handle him?
Well, by making him understand that it's best for him to leave town.
And the meantime, he continues to live in this house?
Just for a little while.
I don't want him to bother Carolyn.
But he won't bother Carolyn. Now, just leave Willie to me. Now, I'll talk to him. He listens to me, and he'll do anything I tell him to do.
I only have your word for that.
Well, you'll have to trust me.
Can I trust you?
You trusted me once before, Liz. I didn't let you down then, did I?
No.
Well, trust me again. Just leave Willie to me. He won't give you any more trouble.
All right. But if he bothers Carolyn, or anyone else in this house, I'll call the police. I mean that, Jason. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good morning. What's the matter? Did I scare you?
Leave me alone.
Well, how's the little Spitfire this
I said
morning?
leave me alone.
Well, what did I do?
You did plenty last night.
Not the way I remember it.
Well, then there's something the matter with your memory.
Hey, wait a minute, Carol.
Don't touch me.
Look, I want to explain about last night.
There's nothing to explain.
Look, you got me all wrong. Look, I was just trying to be friendly. I'm a friendly guy.
I don't appreciate your brand of friendliness.
Look, you ought to be more friendly. I'm a house guest.
Not for very long, you're not.
What do you mean?
I told my mother what happened last night. She's not going to let you stay here after that.
Look, nothing happened last night. You just got excited. Look, all I said to you was that you're a pretty girl. Now, is anything wrong with saying you're a pretty girl?
I don't like being told that by you.
Why not? Look, what did I ever do to you?
Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing in this house, but would you please do me one favor?
What's that?
Will you please leave me alone?
That's right. Leave her alone. Carolyn, will you excuse us? I want to talk to Mr. Loomis.
All right, Mother.
What's going on?
You'll find out.
Let's go into the drawing room. I'll make it brief and to the point. Leave my daughter alone.
I didn't do anything to your daughter.
Then why did she have to threaten you with a gun?
She got nervous. She's a very nervous girl.
Well, you must have done something to make her nervous.
Well, all I did was touch her, but only to admire her hair. I was just... Nothing wrong with admiring her hair.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'll tell you what I told Jason. You leave my daughter alone, or I'll call the police and have you put in jail. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
It's no idle threat. I'll go through with it. Leave Carolyn alone.
But she had no cause to get all steamed up.
You idiot.
What'd you say?
You stupid idiot.
Now, wait a minute.
Do you know what you almost did? You almost blew the whole deal.
Ah, that's crazy.
Maybe it is crazy, and maybe it's not. But she almost went to the police, and if she ever did that, we'd be dead.
Well, she didn't.
No, maybe she didn't. But she said that she'd do anything she could to protect that daughter of hers. I had to do a great deal of talking to keep her from calling the police.
Well, she didn't, so don't get nervous about it.
Yes, well, she didn't this time. But she might go through with it next time if she has cause. But she's not going to have cause, Willie. Because you're going to leave Carolyn alone. And Vicki Winters, too.
I didn't touch that little girl.
Oh, don't give me that, Willie. I know you, and I know you around women. But this time you've got to cool it. I've got the deal of a lifetime cooking here, and you're not going to spoil it.
I don't like the way you're talking to me, Jason. You've never talked to me this way before.
I'm talking to you this way because I have to, because I'm not going to let you spoil this setup. From now on, the girls in this house are off limits. Do you understand that?
You're giving me orders, Jason. I don't like that. I don't like taking orders from you or anyone. I thought we were buddies.
Well, we are. Of course we are.
Well, you're not talking like one. We've been buddies a long time, Jason. We know a lot about each other. Don't forget that.
I haven't forgotten it.
Well, you don't talk to me like you have.
Listen, Willie, we have a chance to come out of this with a big bundle. Now, that's what you want, isn't it?
Sure.
Well, all right, then. Don't spoil it by getting Liz mad at you. Stay away from Carolyn, or Liz might not come through. And if she goes to the police, there's the ball game. I wouldn't have anything on her then.
I wish you'd tell me what you have on her.
You're better off not knowing. Take my word for it.
When are you going to collect?
Soon.
How soon?
I don't know. I have to wait for just the right moment to cash in.
Well, I am getting sick of hanging around this place. These people treat me like I'm poison.
Well, put up with it. Just keep your mouth shut, stay out of trouble, and it'll be worth your while, believe me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am so sick of these punks that think they're rich snobs. If I could just get me some easy, quick money, I would grab it and run.
Now listen, Willie, don't even think like that. We'll collect. We'll collect plenty. All we have to do is wait.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just wait. Well, I'm tired of waiting.
That's the way it has to be, Willie.
Okay, Jason. Okay.
Don't worry, darling. He won't bother you again.
When is he leaving?
Soon.
Soon. Well, what does that mean?
Oh, in a few days, a week possibly.
A week?
Well, that isn't very long, and if he stays away from
Mother,
you...
I thought you were going to order him out of the house today.
Well, Carolyn, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because Willie is a friend of Jason, and Jason is a friend of mine.
I thought Jason was a friend of my father's.
Of mine, too.
Well, he must be a very close friend.
But he is.
You seem to be willing to do almost anything for him.
I owe Jason a favor.
Why?
Well, he was very good to me at one time when your father deserted me. He was a great comfort to me.
And that's why you're letting Willie stay.
Yes.
And that's why Jason's here.
Yes?
Mother, it doesn't make sense.
Well, it does to me.
It might explain why you'd let Jason stay here, but not Willie.
Willie is Jason's friend, and he's promised to behave himself.
And that's the only reason you're letting him stay in this house.
Yes, of course.
Mother, I don't believe you. I think Jason has some sort of hold over you. Something you're not telling me about.
That's nonsense.
Is it?
Absolutely. I'm doing a favor for a friend. It's as simple as that.
And that's all you'll say.
Well, that's all there is to say.
All right, Mother. I don't think you're telling me the truth. Maybe there's some reason why you can't. But someday very soon, I'll find out what the real truth is.
How much is this family supposed to be worth?
Up in the millions.
I'd like to get my hands on some of that right now.
You'll get your hands on plenty of it. In time.
I wonder how it feels to be rich like a man he was.
Oh, he's my great-great-grandfather.
David. Well, now, how long have you been here?
Oh, I just stepped in. Are you two interested in the Collins family?
Oh, sure, kid, sure.
I know a lot about my ancestors. I could tell you a whole bunch of things.
You do that sometime.
Willie, you know I have to go into town. Why don't you just come along with me?
No, I think I'll rather stay here.
All right. But remember what I told you.
Okay, okay.
My great-great-grandfather founded this town.
Did he?
Yes, that's why they call it Collinsport.
Oh, sure. Of course.
He was richer than anybody.
Now, was he?
Yep. He was married to Josette. Her portrait is down at the old house.
That's nice.
I could tell you lots of spooky things about her.
I bet you could.
And that's Barnabas Collins.
Oh?
He died in England.
Now, did he?
Yes. He was rich, too. Richer than anybody.
Nice ring he's wearing. Is that a ruby?
Yes. It's a family heirloom.
Family heirloom, huh? Is it still around?
Not that ring. I don't think so. I haven't seen it.
But there's some other heirlooms around. Maybe like this medal here.
Sure, some.
Oh, come on, you're kidding me.
No, I'm not. We have plenty of family heirlooms. Worth much, much money.
It's very interesting.
David, what are you doing?
Just talking.
Well, come upstairs. Vicky's been looking for you.
What for? I did all my homework.
David, don't argue with me. Come here.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to you later. What I'd give to get my hands on some rocks like those. I'd grab them and run. All Jason can say is wait. 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 I'm getting sick of it. Sick of hanging around this house, waiting. Oh, what's the use? I need a drink.
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.